The biggest news story coming out of Tuesday's show there, Dolph Ziggler is now on NXT 2.0. Don't know if it's a full-time move. Don't know if it's a temporary thing like the AJ Styles, Grayson Waller feud. He was there for a couple of appearances. They had a match. AJ won, and that was it. I don't know if this is that, or if it's like going to be a Finn Balor type thing. Not as good as Balor, but where Ziggler is there working with people week in, week out for like 6 months. I don't know. He did make the comment during that summit on Tuesday, oh, I work Tuesdays now. Is that for the next month? Is that permanently? Will he be pulling double duty on Raw as if anyone cares about the Dirty Dogs at this point? I don't know. Curious what your thoughts were on Ziggler being on the show. Listen, Ziggler at this point for me, it's just I can't bring myself to care at all. But him at least being in NXT is something new. If this was NXT 1.0, quote unquote, I would probably be like, listen, you have way too many stars you should be focusing on right now. Why is Ziggler here? Please don't bring him here. But it's at a point now where it's NXT 2.0. It's about the younger guys. They don't have a lot of established stars. Bring him in, have him lose to Breaker, lose to Ciampa maybe. He's not, he's established, but you know what I mean. But you can have some good matches, and it's better than the dirty dog shit that he's been doing for years now that I just can't bring myself to care about, even less, I guess. So I don't hate the move, honestly. I think Ziggler is Dolph Ziggler at this point, but he would be, I think, a bit more bearable in an NXT 2.0 than he would in Raw at this point, where he's done everything that he can do.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think, like you said, he's literally done everything on Raw. The whole dirty dogs thing at this point, just no one could possibly care. It's just Dolph Ziggler at this point, like you said. I think him on 2.0 is, like you said, more bearable. At least it's something different for him, and hopefully something better than what he's been doing on Raw, or SmackDown. So I'm fine with it. But it's definitely better than him on Raw or in the Rumble for like an hour when he hasn't done anything on TV.
That made no sense. Is there anyone else from Raw or SmackDown that you could see? We've had this conversation many times before over the years because they brought a lot of people, over from the main roster to be on NXT, whether it be a Tyson Kidd or a Finn Balor or, various people, Killian Dane a couple of years ago. And they've greatly benefited from being back on NXT or in NXT for the first time. Is there anyone from either brand that you don't really see doing much right now that you think would either be beneficial to their career or beneficial to NXT that you would like to see move over?
I feel like there's a handful. Honestly, at this point, like Cesaro, at this point, I wouldn't be against.
Mm-hmm.
Ricochet at this point. Realistically, they should never even call them up for what they booked them on the main roster as. Yep. I would say there's no real women. I think Mandy's actually done a lot, obviously, with her opportunity. I feel like she's done way more than most people do when they go back, so good for her. It's not like I want Dana Brooke to go back or anyone like that. So, not really. Maybe, honestly, maybe Natalya go down and maybe put someone over, kind of give them some more credibility. But besides that, nothing I can really think of at the top of my head.
Well, she's busy at the moment putting over Leah in a dungeon match on Friday SmackDown.
What the fuck's a dungeon match?
Exactly. We'll find out on Friday, I guess.